This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for watching News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. After years of strain on American budget, some economists say the Federal Reserve is making them optimistic this afternoon. That's because the Fed is signaling it could cut interest rates in the near future. That's, of course, after months of hikes and yesterday's vote to hold steady. Chair Jerome Powell says the Fed is feeling confident about inflation, but not too confident.
He's the Fed chair. He needs to be super duper careful. I only need to be somewhat careful, and so I'm going to say we've had a soft landing.
That means reducing the rate of inflation without triggering a recession. Powell says cuts probably won't start until after March, but rates on some loans are starting to come down already. A $78 billion tax cut package is headed to the Senate after passing in the House last night with rare bipartisan support. The measure would boost the child tax care credit and reinstate some business deductions. Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill with more.
The yeas are 357, the nays are 70.
It's an issue that brought together Republicans and Democrats as the U.S. House overwhelmingly passed a $78 billion tax cut package that aims to help U.S. families, children, and businesses.
You know, I've been told that a half a loaf is better than none, but this isn't even a half a loaf. But I'm going to vote for it because our families and businesses need help.
While not as generous as what was passed during the pandemic, the bill boosts the refundable part of the child tax credit from $1,600 to up to $2,000 by 2025. It would also reinstate some business deductions, including those connected to research and development.
Each of these policies will help American businesses grow, create jobs, and sharpen their competitive advantage against China.
This is obviously a very rare but nice bipartisan effort to see.
John Buell of the Nonpartisan Tax Policy Center estimates all eligible households would see an average tax cut of around $680 if the Senate passes it by the April tax deadline.
As you know, people very often live paycheck to paycheck. So for people who are lower income, who have multiple kids, those are the people who are probably going to see the biggest benefits from this.
He says taxpayers who file early could still amend their filing if the bill gets to the president's desk. Some Senate Republicans have expressed reservations. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.
The bill also offers tax relief to victims of wildfires and of last year's Ohio train derailment.
Well, we certainly had fog issues through the morning, even a little bit of freezing fog. Look what we have now on CityCam 8. We're starting to see some blue sky across the area. It's 38 in La Crosse right now, still kind of cool. But Eau Claire, I mean, it was really foggy there earlier, 10 miles of visibility. It's 46 right now. Looking good. Toma, 42, 45 in Black River Falls. Our winds are now out of the northeast. They're on the lighter side, but it's scouring out the atmosphere a little bit. As we go through the rest of the afternoon, should make it to the mid and upper 40s, a little bit of sunshine with the light winds. What I'm going to be talking about in your full forecast, all right, cold front pass. What can we expect with that? Any rain or snow opportunities? I'll get into all that in detail. I have your full forecast in less than 10 minutes. Alexandra?
All right, Jeff, we'll see you later. Thank you. You may have seen them on your commute, catchy and funny traffic signs on the highway, aimed at getting your attention with a little humor. But federal officials want to put the brakes on those signs. New guidelines from the Federal Highway Safety Administration say states should avoid the use of humor and pop culture references because it may confuse or distract drivers. While not an outright ban on fun, they'd prefer messages like unbuckled seatbelts equals fine plus points. It's a guideline that's not going over well with state DOT workers.
Those friendly, humorous reminders, I believe, have a very positive impact overall on the millions of people we have on the roads every day.
I find it unfortunate. I think that there is a great opportunity to message to the public and, to put out safety messages, to try to tie in pop culture or tie in things that are happening in your community.
They are entertaining. Studies are mixed on how effective those humorous signs are. One found they command more attention. Another said people might not get the joke, but people do seem to like them. The new guidelines will take effect in 2026. Any parent knows the cost of diapers can quickly add up, becoming overwhelming and even crippling for many families here in the Coulee region. VARC is stepping in to help local families with the diaper drive. Starting today, you can drop off diapers, any size, any brand. Just drop them in the collection bins in the lobbies of VARC locations until February 8th. Can't make it to a drop-off location? Diaper donations can also be shipped directly to VARC. You see the address on your screen. That's 3120 South Avenue, La Crosse, Wisconsin, 54601. All donations will go to the Parenting Place, which says they distribute 5,000 diapers every week to community members in need. As spring break approaches, the excitement of travel is in the air, but beware the potential headache that comes with dealing with airline luggage rules. After the break, Consumer Reports has a few tips to make your spring break getaway a breeze.
When I first learned about my Dupuytren's contracture, my physician referred me to a hand specialist. And I'm glad he did, because when I took the tabletop test, I couldn't lay my hand flat anymore. The first hand specialist I saw only offered surgery, so I went to a second hand specialist who also offered non-surgical options, which felt more right for me. So what I'd say to other people with Dupuytren's contracture is this: don't wait. Find a hand specialist trained in non-surgical options today. I found mine at findahandspecialist.com.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex Disc contours to it, so the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
Wow, forest berry fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Escape the chaos of everyday life and experience true relaxation and improved health at Revive Wellness Spa. Unlike any spa in the area, Revive Wellness Spa is your first choice for self-care. Our services include red light therapy, meditation pod, an infrared sauna, a float tank, and so much more. Call or book online today and receive up to 60% off your first service. Don't forget to ask about our detox specials.
Welcome back. Traveling can be an exciting adventure. Just don't let that adventure begin at the airport check-in desk trying to navigate luggage rules. Consumer Reports has some easy pre-travel tips to help navigate your way through a seamless travel experience.
As many of us know, navigating airline luggage rules can sometimes turn the excitement of traveling into a challenge.
I have to pay an extra charge with my luggage for each luggage, so it was really expensive.
A Consumer Reports survey found that 40% of people who flew in the past year chose a higher fare just to avoid baggage fees. And we're not just talking about checked bags. In Consumer Reports survey, 30% of Americans who have flown in the past year paid for a carry-on bag. Consumer Reports says careful planning when you book your ticket may save you money, not to mention a headache later at the airport.
It's always smart when booking a flight to check to see if your airline offers a discount for prepaying baggage fees online.
And keep in mind that the luggage marketed as carry-on size can be bigger than those standard dimensions. Consumer Reports found that during a recent luggage testing. A bag that should fit in most overhead bins and not break the bank is the Amazon Basics 21-inch hard-side spinner for about $80. And for now, most airlines will let you bring a personal item for free, so make the most of it.
A great choice for that personal item will be a travel backpack. A good one will have plenty of compartments that are easy to access in flight, but still fit under the seat in front of you.
The Patagonia Black Hole Mini MLC for $199 was a staff favorite, along with this eBags Pro Slim for $75.
2 more tips for you. Be sure to sign up for the airline's frequent flyer program. And if you travel often on the same airline, you may want to consider its co-branded credit card for even more perks. Although be warned, those cards can sometimes carry high fees. TikTokers may find that music from some of their favorite artists like Taylor Swift and Bad Bunny will no longer be available on the platform. That's because Universal Music says their deal with TikTok has not been renewed. In an open letter, Universal accusing TikTok of not paying fair value for the music. TikTok shooting back with a statement claiming Universal, quote, put their own greed above the interests of their artists. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up. Do you need to get your eyes checked?
Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy!
Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this. Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I didn't see! You did it! I did it!
30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
What's this? Time. Time for what? Time for the Great Vanishing Act. All this must go. What about me? You're the first to go.
Hey, I like it here.
Really? Hurry in for the end of business sale at American Home Fireplace and Patio. Save hundreds, even thousands, over 100 fireplaces and stoves, all displays, in-stock grills, and patio furniture must go. American Home Fireplace and Patio, Highway 16, West Salem.
Hunting for rustic this season? Set your sights on Western Wisconsin's premier cabin store. Browse real wood selections of aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialties like walnut and maple burl. Shop dining sets, bars, coffee tables, end tables, and one-of-a-kind epoxy pieces. Accessorize with a huge selection of rugs and lamps. Customize cabin upholstery from Bestcraft and rockers, chairs, and easy sofas. Visit our bed shed and outfit your cabin with sets in king, queen, full, and twin. Case pieces and bunk beds to match. Family and veteran owned. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Divorce is rarely an easy path. But when the split is particularly nasty, what happens to those caught in the middle?
Most children will internalize what has happened to them as being their fault.
The impact of divorce on kids, tonight at 6.
Toddlers should be eating more fish and vegetables to prevent inflammatory bowel disease. I don't think they're talking about goldfish either. Researchers in Sweden found 1-year-olds who ate more fish and veggies had a greatly reduced risk of ulcerative colitis and other bowel issues. Meanwhile, 1-year-olds who drank more sugary beverages had a 42% higher risk of bowel disease. Researchers at Northwestern University have successfully found a way to destroy drug-resistant bacteria. Using a technique called phage therapy, they modified the DNA of a virus and introduced it to the bacterium, effectively killing it. The study is a step forward in treating antibiotic-resistant infections. Veterans and civilians who lived and worked at North Carolina's Camp Lejeune in the mid-70s and 80s have an increased risk of cancer. The CDC releasing a sweeping new study about the effects of tainted water at the military base. It found that male breast cancer and other types of cancer were more common at Camp Lejeune compared to those at different bases where the water wasn't contaminated. Researchers also say there was at least a 20% higher risk for certain cancers in those who lived at Camp Lejeune over the study period. The findings could help people who believe they've been harmed by contaminated drinking water at the base, who have until August to file claims. Your age and gender can impact how sensitive you are to pain. A study from Ohio State University finds the part of the brain which inhibits pain changes as we get older. This leads to older women becoming more sensitive to pain than older men. But the study authors caution that everyone experiences pain differently. That's it for our medical news. Here's a live look now at City Cam 8. Jeff is up next with a look at our forecast.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Pick your favorites in each category now through all of February. We'll announce all of the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
We all need fiber for our digestive health, but less than 10% of us get enough each day. Good thing Metamucil gummies are an easy way to get prebiotic plant-based fiber with the same amount of fiber as 2 cups of broccoli. Metamucil gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber.
Listen, your deodorant just has to work. I use Secret, aluminum free. Just swipe and it lasts all day. Secret helps eliminate odor instead of just masking it. And hours later, I still smell fresh. Secret works. Oh, yes.
I'm Kelly Wild. It's 102.7 WKBH. When my grandmother passed away, my mom gifted me with her Bohemian cookbook. I found one recipe for a soup, and written on top of it in my grandmother's beautiful handwriting was, "She really loves this." So I cook up a small batch, bring it over to my mom, and she says, "What is this?" I said, "It's your favorite soup from Grandma Paulda's cookbook." Then my mom said she would make this for her dog Ginger when she couldn't go to the bathroom.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Pick your favorites in each category now through all of February. We'll announce all of the winners on April 1st. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
News 8, your home for Super Bowl 58.
Glad you're with us for your news at noon. Fog, that was our biggest issue, at least for the first half of our day. We're seeing things clear off. In fact, look what we're seeing on City Cam 8. This is all in the last hour or so. Awful lot of blue sky right now. It's 38 in La Crosse. Light wind, west-southwest. The winds are really out of the northeast. I'm not sure where the airport location's picking up its information. See the north-northeast winds. Eau Claire right now, sunny and 46. That's the campus cam. La Crosse is 48, a little warmer. Eau Claire, 46. Things have cleared off a little quicker there. 39 Viroqua, Sparta 43, Black River Falls 45, Prairie du Chien is 40. Now here's where the winds are coming out of the northeast. That's what it's talking about. Across the area, 5-10 miles an hour. Not overly windy, but it is scouring out the atmosphere a little bit. Big picture on Sky Tracker, watching what's going on out west. Several systems. And let's see how it advances as we go through the course of the next few days and the weekend, and the impacts on us or not as we get into our Saturday. You can see how here's where the low is right here. It looks like it's making a trajectory right towards us for rain, but as we get later on in the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, not so much. Has to do with high pressure keeping it away from us, dry through the weekend. Up close and for our afternoon, cold front passes across the area. We have seen some clearing. Sky Tracker still showing an awful lot of cloud cover. We're going to start out cloudy on our Friday, but then we should clear off in the afternoon as well. Groundhog Day tomorrow. All right, for the rest of the afternoon, making our way to the mid and perhaps a few upper 40s with a A little bit of sunshine for us too with that northeast breeze. As we roll along, the upper air pattern, which is driving our weather for the most part, this is quite a ridge. Awfully warm temperatures that they're going to be experiencing, relatively speaking, for Canada. Here's where the ridge is. This is as of tomorrow, and it kind of shifts off a bit as we get into the weekend. As I take you through the next week, which I will, you'll see we're still under the influence, getting a lot of warmer southerly air. That cold Canadian air stays where I would prefer it would stay. So we're likely to stay well above average as we roll into the probably the second week of February, really. 47 this afternoon, perhaps, with still some fog. It's pretty minimal right now, just a few locations dealing with it. We're going to drop down to 29 tonight. For tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds up to 42 on Saturday. We start to somewhat rebound with some warmer temperatures. It looks fairly sunny. Saturday, 47, 49 on Sunday. We're likely to get pretty close and maybe break a few records over the course of the next week. We remain mild. The next chance of rain you see on Thursday. Yeah, it's a dry stretch for us, but perhaps later on next week.
Yeah, looking pretty good. Tomorrow's a big day for you, Groundhog Day. I know you're excited
I've
for that
talked
one.
about it a lot, and I think I'm just entertained by the groundhog.
Yeah, he is cute. But you know, as a meteorologist, I think that's an appropriate holiday for you to celebrate.
I guess so.
Thank you, Jeff. Coming up, see the adorable new baby Budweiser Clydesdale taking his first steps at the iconic Warm Springs Ranch. This little foal could soon follow in the footsteps of his 70 Clydesdale siblings and star in a Super Bowl ad. We'll share those details after the break.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
The history of Pleasing is a history of taste. After World War II, my grandfather, Frank Italiano, spent time in China and acquired a gourmet taste which became his passion. He developed a seasoning and shared it with his friends. In 1952, Pleasing was created. That first seasoning has grown to 40 different blends. This history of taste continues with both the second and the third generations as we explore people's changing tastes. Stop by the Pleasing Outlet store on Ward Avenue and taste the history.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Download the News 8000 app today. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Usher fans are going to have it bad for this Super Bowl merchandise. The NFL teaming up with Usher to create this line of merchandise celebrating Super Bowl 58's halftime show headliner. The collection, as you see here, includes jerseys, hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, hats, helmets, along with a limited edition Wilson football. The items match the purple and pink color scheme being used for this year's Super Bowl. Also, the iconic U emblem from Usher's famous necklace is part of the item's design. The merch goes on sale February 7th at the Super Bowl Experience at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. You can also buy it online. And check out this adorable future Budweiser Clydesdale. The Anheuser-Busch's Warm Springs Ranch in Boonville, Missouri recently welcomed this little one. The baby horse was born on site and is getting to know the more than 70 other Clydesdales there. The 300-acre Warm Springs Ranch is a breeding and training facility for the world-famous drought horses. Also, make sure you tune in for this year's special Budweiser Clydesdale Super Bowl ad. This year's commercial is called Old School Delivery, and it'll be their 46th Super Bowl appearance. Stay with us. We have a final check of your forecast when we return.
Showplace Cabinets. Complement your new tub or shower with appealing cabinetry from Showplace. Made in America, Showplace Cabinetry is built to last with features and styles to fit your home and family. Coordinate your new tub or shower, your fixtures, flooring, sink with your new Showplace vanity. Visit our showroom to see the many possibilities from Showplace. Designers to create a plan and board store carpenters, plumbers, and electricians to do it right. Showplace Cabinets and the Board Store. Your winning combination. Get started today.
Upgrade to Music Jams Premium to get uninterrupted listening on all your favorite tunes. Click here to start your 7-day free trial.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. Which is why with Farmers, you don't have to compromise quality to get great savings on your insurance. I got this.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
It's time to power up at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the comfort that power brings to your new recliner, sofa, or sectional. All on sale now. And if it's powered up, there's even special financing and free delivery. Upgrade your reclining experience with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button from top manufacturers like FlexSteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Sale prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Ready to transform your skin in one simple step? Introducing Paula's Choice Mandelic and Lactic Acid AHA Liquid Exfoliant. 100% saw smoother, softer, brighter skin. Resurface texture and tone and promote healthy cell turnover without irritation. The next level of exfoliation is here. Available at Paula's Choice and Sephora.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. Rob Schiff, News 8 Now Sports.
Thank you for being with us. Savor the sunshine. Yeah, things have cleared off nicely over the last hour as we look at the Clear Choice City Cam there. As we go through the rest of the afternoon, we likely will warm up a little bit. We're still on the cooler side right now, heading towards about 47 for a high. Winds from the northeast, 5 to 10 miles an hour or so. As we go towards this evening, dropping down to 29. Chilly start to our Friday. Up to 42, that's the effect on the backside of the cold front, all right, Alexandra? And then we head back to the mid and upper 40s for the weekend and beyond.
Yes, looking great. Love to see the sun shining out there. Good afternoon to get outside. All right, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight. Have a great day.